relax, have a few drinks, and watch some an epic CS battle between Fire Up and whoever's the winner of this game.
Yep, two of the top teams that CJ has to offer. And I mean, they've beaten, what was it, 28 teams?
Yeah.
28 teams! That is no small feat.
It's there's a lot of teams that were played in CGA, and I think this is the biggest season that Cyber Game has had.
Yeah, I think you're right. Erase again winning the knife there. What are they going to do here? They are going to stay on the T side.
Fair call.
Interesting.
I mean, it is. This map is more favourable to the T side. I know
that's true.
I know that sounds really, really silly, but yeah.
Well, no, it isn't. No, I don't think that's silly at all, mate. We've seen it. Proven again and again with the B push. It's just that B push. That's what makes the map favourable to the T side. Really, it's nothing else.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that you can just pour in on those players on drop room. If you don't have a strong hold there, you're pretty much screwed.
I'm just reading through the chat there. Again, I think there was a cheeky pause that tried to come out and it gave the error of match not in progress. So I'm not too sure what's happened now. The match is currently paused and Erase have one score on the board. So yeah, I think they
need to relive this or something. What's going on?
Some weird issues.
Let me just scroll up in chat here. Pause, game not in progress, match not in progress.
Yeah, that's what I've just looked at.
Are they all readied up? No, they're not.
No,
that's
not.
what it is.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So
that was confusing.
Yeah, I was wondering why he was calling a pause this early on, but I think one of them's actually timed out. Just scrolling through the players, and then again, majority of them are not moving. So
PCM's lagging out now as well. Looks like.
You got heaps of brothers. Well, I'll give it another minute or so. If we continue to have these lag issues, I will play some music in the meantime. So PCM, his ping's going to the stratosphere at this point.
I don't know if he's actually playing from Vietnam or not. I don't know, but
no, he's not.
They said he's Vietnamese as if that was some kind of excuse for his crappy internet. So not sure what's going on there.
No, the server said he's not hosted in WA, so he wouldn't get good ping to it.
That's true. All the
Christos.
banter coming in from Christos, yeah.
Just using the old exam. Are you Oz?
Jamaican.
Well, it looks like PCM's ping's back down again, so we shouldn't be too far. Again, thanks to everyone who has tuned in and has been watching this whole time as well. I do know there's a massive major event on at this point. It means a lot to us, guys. Thank you.
That's good to see, man. It really warms my old man heart to see people, actually take the time to tune in.
Yeah.
It shows that people actually care, which is nice.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of familiar faces in chat here. Shout outs to Dope Fins. You've been here every time, man. It's awesome.
And also, I've noticed some of the quite a few of the actual Fire Up guys are here as well. So they're
doing a bit of homework, I think.
Yeah, they're real eager to, we've got Blaster, we've got Cole, we've got Luigi, and a few others. So they're keen to see who their opponent's going to be, so they can start downloading those demos. And
Yep, I think so. Oh shit, that reminds me.
What's that?
Record.
Oh, I forgot.
But I'm just going to record fail. There we go.
Oh, it's alright. So I'm going to play some music there in the meantime while this plays out.
Actually, do you want to put on the video, the nice intro video? Just give it a whirl for a little bit.
It's got music in it.
Yeah, just turn the music off.
How? I'm not too sure. I've not used the plugin very often, so...
No, I mean turn off your music.
No, the intro itself has music in the video.
Yeah, I know.
I've got no way of actually muting that because of the plugin. I did.
Why
actually...
would you want to mute it?
Well, because of the intro, it'll have the intro epicness.
That's alright.
So...
Well, it's up to you. I just thought now would be a good time for people to actually see it. Not sure what are we waiting on here? I mean, I saw ping issues, but I don't see any kind of issues at all. Yeah, I mean, everyone has lower ping than I usually have in game. That's for sure.
But hey, we're both from Perth, so what can we do?
That's true. One day, mate, we'll get sick internet.
What?
And then you'll feel the Western Australian fury. All the top players will be from WA because they've been forced to play with twice the ping.
The only time we're going to get good internet is when we detach from Australia and keep moving. So...
Yeah, oh, someone's AFK? I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, very weird. Wouldn't be a CGA game without a long, lengthy pause for no reason whatsoever.
That's true.
Apart from lag or, you know.
I'm actually going to play the intro movie there. I'm going to see if I can mute the audio, guys, so sorry if you hear loud epicness.
Yeah, but be prepared. Sick editing tonight, but yeah.
So... You guys should see the video playing, but hopefully you hear no music, which is good. You only hear the music.
I'll let you know on stream, mate.
Yeah. I've set the output audio to a dummy device, so...
Oh, they've unpaused it.
Yep, so we have got the unpause coming in now, so...
Alright, here we go, boys. Live, finally. Third map. Erase did take out Knife there, and they elected to stay on the T side. The favoured side for Cobblestone.
You love your Sibabble.
I do like it. I do enjoy saying it. It rolls off the tongue, mate. Kabobble.
Kabobble, yeah. Oh, you can tell you're old.
And the T's, that's interesting. They actually went for a fake drop there. But instead, sending all the rest of the T's through mid. Seth was top mid, and he has spotted them, but he's in deep trouble now. He will go down there.
Oh, and Morosi's having trouble actually locking onto a player to actually maybe get a kill, but PCM gets hyper through the door.
Yeah, and Proto just catching hats off guard there. Insight. Dash. Goes down in mid to Christos, but Christos, I mean, he's got 4 to deal with now. And Exy will take his head off with the block. I'll just let you know as well with that video. Yes, there was no sound on the video, awesome. But you had your music playing. It was good.
Awesome, that's good. So we had none of the epicness music, but it was good.
Yeah, we can probably jump to that next time we have like a long ass pause. Just do that.
Just have that playing.
Yeah, gives us a little bit of production value, you know.
Extreme actually popped in. I'm not too sure what he's doing in the server, but he is there in the spectators list.
Probably just looking to avoid any issues. But Erase, I mean, they're just making short work as CT's here on B. Looks like they are going to try and exploit this B. Pat's
actually
play a bit of hide and seek there with Axie around the pillar, but
Extreme actually electing to stay in and sit and spec, so not too sure what's going on there, but that's alright. Nonetheless, let's continue. Apologies there, you would have heard my TeamSpeak notice go off. I don't know why. I turned the sound off, but it doesn't work.
Race again, exploiting the B drop down. PCM, he is just spraying them down now.
Getting caught out on the reload though, Caps. And Emerosa going for the knife, just trying to stab somebody. Trying to get that money, but not going to work. And Erase currently making short work of these eco rounds. Although PCM's on 5. Exy has been taken down.
Yeah, I mean, Seth, what's he going to do from here, really? He's got no armor. He's got a USP. He's the best bet would be to maybe get an exit frag and pick up a Tech 9.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got to get his hands on that Galil. If he meets Zor, he will probably meet his end. But Dash, he could catch off guard here.
Just making a note, Dash and Proto are both on 3100 and are both using Tech 9s. So, could we see a double AWP setup? I'm wondering. I am very, very curious as to why they decided to both keep the... Oh no, there we go. Proto with an AK and Dash with an AWP. So, no double AWP setup coming out, but Proto trusting in his aim to hit shots.
Yeah, that's very weird. I would have assumed that this would be the favoured map for a double AWP setup, but instead they chose to do that on Inferno, which was very weird. Dash getting the first pick onto Seth there. And the pre-fires coming in from Proto, just trying to catch ahead of any CT that would be foolish enough to sit in that position. Dash does push up, side hall there, and takes down Emarosa. Good for Erase right now, although they have taken a lot of damage.
Yeah, Emarosa just playing in that one and done spot, and not a very good place to be playing, especially when you're being pushed as fast as he was.
Oh no, PCM, he's in a great spot here, just catches hats. And he does go down. I'm surprised he didn't pick up more there. Bomb does go down on the A-bomb side.
If they can drop Zora and Exy here, this will be very favourable for them on a retake. I mean, both these players
you're absolutely right.
Very low, so... But
I don't think they're going to have that opportunity, and I think they're probably just going to save it. Do take down Zor. That's a start. Exy copping a bit of a flash there from Christos, but... It's interesting, they actually sent their two lowest hit point players to go and hunt, which is weird. I would have set the people with full hit points, and actually catching a glimpse of Christos there just before the round ended.
Yeah, again, just Erase now showing, dominance up until now. So let's see what they can pull out here. If Erase can continue this win, this sort of, and keep a 0 scoreline on Reflex. We are into the first buy round. Oh, Seth, look at this cheeky push.
Oh, it's worked out for him as well. That's the bomb as well.
Wow, that's a very awkward situation to die from. I mean, having a player push smoke or sit on the edge of smoke like that and then for him to just randomly appear.
He's up close with the back 7, but dash too quick.
Wow.
That flick shot.
That was fast. Wow, that was quick.
Very fast. Dash obviously on point right now. Look at him. So aggressive. This is reminiscent of Luigi, how we've seen him play the AWP. He's going to push up here, but... Oh, Hyper just missing an opportunity through smoke there. Christos will take down Proto. But PCM, he's come from drop down and he's taken down Hyper.
Oh, and Dash
PCM. Where was that? I didn't even catch that.
That Molly, sorry, I was just... While PCM was playing there, I just kept a look on the mini-map, and I could see Dash was actually up on... I think he was on the B plat. And a Molly was thrown up there by Emarosa early in the round, and it actually picking him up.
Wow.
So I think Dash was flashed as well, so he wasn't too sure. I mean...
Yeah, he must have walked into it or something.
Yeah. I would have loved to have caught that, but sadly I didn't.
Well, you can't catch them all, mate.
Yep, that is true. It's not Pokemon.
Top quality banter.
Top quality old man memes. It is okay.
So Reflex do get their first round on the board here. Erase again heading towards this B bomb site. They have kept the bomb top mid, which they did try and do the last couple rounds here.
Oh, I was just about to say, Morosa's going to get caught out here if he hangs around for a little bit too long. Which he did. He got tagged down to 48 HP by Exy. They're playing in that mid connector.
Yeah, a little bit of damage there. Not too much to be concerned about at the moment, and in fact, that's probably going to work in his favour. Just grabbing a little bit of information there. Proto does try and check the corner of top plat there at B. But Christos comes out on top. PCM was there as well, but a little far behind, and he couldn't trade effectively. Dash taking down Hats on the balcony at A, but Seth and Emarosa joining in from sight, taking down Dash. Does spot Exy in mid as well, takes him down, leaving PCM in a 1v3. Jumping on board with PCM here. And he is going to work his way up through side halls, but only 10 seconds remaining on the clock. The best course of action would be to save. Do not do anything from here, PCM. Hold on to that weapon.
Yeah, it's crucial.
His team's going to need it next round.
Just bring up the scoreboard there. I mean, the money's looking a little bit, on the lower side of where they want it to be able to make rounds work. And Reflex are somewhat taking it away now. They've moved up into above 3k on a majority of the players. But
yeah,
I mean, they're still close to, if they lose this one and they decide to force buy the next, they'll more than likely be on an eco. But 4-2 at this point.
Seth with an early pick onto Dash. Not sure where that was from. Sidehall, in fact, picking up a second onto Zor and a third. Seth playing up close and personal with the AWP there. Making short work with a nice little 4K.
Wow, that was some crazy play from Seth there. Just doing a lot of damage. Just shutting that push down completely. Stopping them on their tracks.
Yeah, he absolutely destroyed the T-side there. And Seth just showing everyone how you play an AWP. On the A-bomb site, right in their faces.
Again, they gave him that one, that one-on-one every single time as well, which made it a lot easier for him. He just had to, rely on his aim and hit the shots. Oh, Hats
with a great headshot onto Exy there as they try to push in through B plat. And they have taken position up there, but they are in prime.
Oh, another great headshot.
Hats just making short work of them right now. PCM comes around the corner, only on 5 HP. Can't land the headshot onto Hyper. And this is not going well for Erase at all. They have lost all their members. Only one frag on their way onto Hats. And Zor doing a bit of a bunny hop there, just trying to matrix his way out of those bullets.
That famous, jump and wiggle, like, don't hit me.
The panic wiggle, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's, yeah. Again.
But yeah, Reflex are starting to look comfortable here. They're definitely holding down B quite well now. And I think they just need to continue to do that. If Seth can hold down A, hold down B, boys, and you got this.
Yeah.
Seth is actually pushed up again on side hall, lands a shot onto Dash, but...
And again, we see that 19 HP tag.
Yeah, it's incredible how many times we've actually seen that tonight. Proto he's just tapping there, and I mean, Christos, he almost walked into that.
Oh, Hyper. Cheeky position, but...
Oh, Exor just catching Seth out as he tries to back off towards site. And does get a second onto Emarosa. The entries have been made into A, but the bomb's still mid, and CT's already rotating here. They need to get into sight immediately. Hats just still lurking around B, though. Unsure of Bomb's actual position. Hyper playing backside, does take down PCM. Goes for a second peek onto Zor here and takes him out. Nice hold coming in from Reflex on that O-bomb site. And Team Erase, the lack of execution there once again.
Yep.
Just losing them around.
Yeah, they keep playing this pick game where they're trying to get an entry. They get the entries, but the minute they try and push into sight, it's too little too late. They slow it down too much and are getting picked off very, very easily.
Yeah, I think that's because they play the split game so much. Yeah. And they're losing aim duels across the map, which forces them to spread even further. And when they do get that initial pick onto the site, they have no one there to support, and they have to wait and wait and wait.
Yeah. And then by then, the rotates already come out from the CTs onto the A or B site.
Oh, Dash with a pre-nade. I'm surprised he didn't do a lot more damage there. Only 2 HP off Hyper.
It landed. I think it actually landed in the little corner there. So not actually
he's
catching
protected
him
somehow. Christos playing this hard position as Erase trying to push into B, though. Christos coming out, firing, and Emarosa and Hyper making... mid-speed of the T's in drop room there. Great hold by Reflex again. This is. I mean, I didn't expect it to go this way. Honestly, it looks like Erase. They've been forced to play Reflex's game once again.
Yeah,
and it's not working.
Reflex are now showing dominance, and again, Erase just don't have an answer at this point. And it was evident in the first map where Erase sort of they showed the early dominance and just held it together, but here they're trying to, and Reflex just shutting them down in every attempt. So, hats onto Proto. Exy does get a nice shot onto Emarosa, and Seth trading out Dash though, so still in the favour of the CTs.
Seth falling back very quickly. That was smart. He did get pushed last time. Doesn't want to make the same mistake again. Zor and PCM are going to head their way up mid here, trying to get a pick, and Seth does go down. Christos though with the AUG from behind Green Truck. That's a bit weird. But Exy will take him down. Hats, beautiful peek there. Make it a 1v1. Both players one bullet away from certain death. 15 HP versus 14. Oh, just try for a lucky nade there, but no dice, Exy.
Oh,
who is going to come around
Hats
on top here? It's
Hats. Wow, that I could feel that was going to go Hats' way, just because Exy was just pulling the smoke or a grenade out of some sort there and trying to go for the throw and being caught out. Just unlucky, but a 1 HP difference in a 1v1 scenario.
The pressure on both players. That would have been enormous right there.
Yeah.
I think Hats will be breathing a sigh of relief. He didn't let that one slip through his fingers.
Because that single round there could have actually been a turning point if in the worst case.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Put the Team Erase on 6-5. That would have been a 1 round difference.
Yeah.
And fully bought up after a win. But at the moment, I mean, again we see Erase lose a player easily on B, and then the rest of his team just runs away. There's no attempt to trade. PCM was left all alone there. And it's very, very predictable play right now coming in from Erase.
Oh,
Dash has done a lot of damage onto Seth.
That was an insta-bink headshot from the Tech 9 there, I think.
And he picks up one and... Oh, no!
Oh,
Death wasn't... He didn't shoot. He chose not to shoot, and his gun was sticking out there. Zor just getting a free kill. Oh, Dash taking a lot of damage, down to 17. Zor down to 2 as well. 1 nade would do the job here, but Christos's bullets will do just as well.
Erase are just... They're rushing on every pick they get now, Caps. They picked up Seth and just bolted for sight, and doing so, taking a lot of damage. Yeah, they got bomb down, but they were nowhere near in the right positions to be able to defend that bomb from especially in a 3v2 scenario. And then they also didn't have the HP to work with. But yeah, I'm not too sure. It's just Erase just don't look to be as cohesive as they have in the first 2 maps.
Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, it's just execution right now. And the lack of trading. I mean, if they lose another player here early, I hope they don't make the exact same play. PCM this time, he's playing more towards mid, and he's going to go for a bit of a pre-fire there. Not sure what that was.
Yeah, Zor doing the same thing though, just pre-firing in that mid area. But
Dash, he will get the opening pick here onto B. Christos, though, just underneath them. Exy jumping over the top and catching him off guard. So a 3v5 right now. Oh, Dash. That dropping AWP shot onto Hats at double doors, and Emarosa decides he wants none of this. Running back towards mid to hold on to his M4.
Yeah, I electing to try and save it there. Although, yeah, actually, looking at their economy, not in the best of shape. I mean, Emarosa's economy itself is on $1,400. Christos on 24. The rest are all above 6k, but not really a scenario you want to leave yourself in. It is only a 4-round difference.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if they start dropping rounds now, I think they'll see Erase gain confidence.
Yeah.
And start putting more rounds on the board. And before we know it, we could be looking at the same situation on Inferno, where Reflex was so far up and they just allowed it to slip away to an 8-7 half.
Yeah. And then, as you say, though, once that confidence level's built and that momentum shift happens, it's going to be very, very hard to stop it. Although this, Reflex will be going into the T side, which is the more favourable side from, an Australian standpoint on this map, especially when you push heavy towards the B side. I like the, just noticing the comment there from you, Stillo.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Hyper, though, he is going to get boosted up over drop, and it's going to pay off for him this time. Picking up Exy. So, again, they lose a player early in the round, and this has been their downfall every time. This time, though, are they going to rotate off? Yes? No? I'm not sure what they're doing here. I have a feeling they probably will rotate, though.
Again, this is that lack of execution caps and this indecisiveness that's killing Erase at this point. They're not deciding where they want to go, and one side of the team will push, the other side will be hesitant because they're reluctant. And as you see now, you got two players heading out towards the B long area, but the other two are just trying to work out where they want to go. If you're going to just make a decision, you're going to make it comfortably as a team for it to work.
PCM again, the same play coming in again. Hyper just reading that perfectly. And 3 T's out on plat. I mean, this is a standard kind of execute here for Erase. Dash will take down Christos on site. And it is 3v3 right now. Going quite well for Reflex at the moment. The bomb getting planted and 2 T's very, very low. Amorosa just taking down Zor there and popping the head of Proto up on platform there.
But someone started to look promising for Erase. I was, kind of eating my words, and then I was like, oh, no. And then, Reflex.
Mid-sentence.
Yeah. Reflex.
Mid-sentence, I was like, it's starting to look the way of, and I was going to say Erase. I changed my mind very quickly.
Had to change the words there.
Reflex, 9-5. I mean, they could be looking at a 10-5 half here, potentially. It's very, very good for them, especially going into T's. They look a lot more well-versed than Erase at Inferno. And I think once they get on T's, they'll just start abusing Erase.
Oh, the trade, though, from Seth onto Exy, Dash onto Seth, and then Amorosa onto PCM, and Amorosa actually picking up a second onto Zor, so quick kills coming out from the CTs now, and they've actually got bomb down in mid. So,
yeah, this is the aggression from Erase that could have been used a lot earlier in this half.
Yeah.
They went for a very fast execute, and I mean, it almost worked. I just think that their lack of confidence now is what is going to lose them the round here. Dash checks the corner and picks up Amorosa, but he's got CTs behind him and in front of him, and that'll be a 10-5 half to Reflex. Question is, can Erase hold off the Reflex pushes here? That is what's going to determine the game.
Let's hope. I mean, I'd be interested to see now what Erase pull out if they're going to play a similar CT side as they did on the other maps where they were just heavy in your face sort of aggression, but looking at the kills at this half, I mean, Proto is struggling. I mean, he's on 2 for 12 at this point. So, if Proto can wake up and step up for the team, I think that'll help a lot, for the other players to not carry, or try to carry as hard.
Sorry to interrupt you, mate. What was the score on Inferno
there? Inferno... Oh,
16-13 or something like that? Yeah, I can't remember.
It was somewhere around there. Apologies. I think yes.
Someone correct me in chat. I can't remember. But yeah, they have swap sides now. Team Erase starting on CT. Reflex on T, obviously. 16-11. Thank you, Unique.
So again...
Reflex just switching up their play here, and Amorosa actually getting the opening pick onto Dash. Proto replying from behind green truck, but Hyper was that jumping
P250, and then Hats picks up PCM, but Zor in response onto Seth with another headshot. It's just headshots all around, and another one for Zor, and Exy actually picking up Hats as well. So Hyper left in a 1v2.
He's got the bomb down though, and I think if he pushes out and kills one here, he's in with the chance, but the pre-fires from Exy. He's just pre-firing every corner there.
Wow, that happened pretty fast, I must admit. That was just...
Yeah, that was tit for tat, up until Zor pretty much came into the equation, picking up, I think, a 3K there.
Yeah. But Zor playing that little cubby position very, very well. And, you know, that USP at that range, like in your face, all you have to do is just hit a headshot. I mean, the same goes for the Glock, but, you know, that spam tendency tends to show up pretty quick.
That's true, yeah. There's a lot more temptation to spam the Glock when you know you've got 20 bullets. With the USP, you tend to be a little bit more accurate. And Reflex about to walk into the crosshairs of Proto here, taking down Hats. Going for a second, he just sprays wildly and takes down Christos. Death will overwhelm him, though. But the damage has been done. Trade's going in the way of Team Erase now. 3v4 situation.
Kind of like a reverse what we saw on the last map, on the second map now.
Yeah, it's early days still, though.
Yeah.
These eco rounds... I mean, generally, if you lose the first one, you're not going to win the next two. Especially on a map like Cobble, where, you know, SMG are definitely favoured over pistols, I would say.
And also, you've got such a lot of range between your entry point onto the site, or into the site radius, you know, and to when you get close to the players to actually shoot them.
Yeah, I mean, SMG on drop down, even, versus a fully eco T-side, you're going to wreck them. There's no way, unless they hit some kind of miracle jumping headshot with a Glock.
Well, we did see Hyper do that with the P250.
That's true. So, that is true.
pigs fly, Caps.
They do. Basically, I'm just trying to pick up a kill with that shotty. Forced the pull back and Hyper, they brought it back to a 1v3. When did that happen?
This turned
Those
ugly.
kills like milliseconds apart from each other.
That was way too fast for us to even keep up with, and I think Zor's going to go down here. Emerosa picking him up, but great work by Reflex, turning that around and practically making you eat your words there, mate. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they just ecoed the shit out of Team Rays. That's what happened. I don't know how... I would love to see the different points of views from those two P250 kills.
Yeah, that was...
I know one was from the window on drop down, near the pillar. The other one I would assume was on B. That was the entry. Oh, sorry, on A. Yeah. That was the entry on A. Oh yeah, pistols effective, I guess.
Just showing you, Reflex want to win this so badly, and you know they played that eco round very, very smart and played it well. I mean, they've turned it into a win. So just capitalizing on Erase's mistakes and punishing them for it, but.
Oh, lovely 1B from Zor there. Oh, but the nade takes down Dash, and Zor's position known now. He's going to get spammed down here, I think. Hyper just catching him as he tries to peek out for another cheeky 1B.
Look at this, though. PCM is right up in that smoke. He's close, so... Oh, you know, he's going to get caught. I was hoping that they wouldn't actually see him there and, you know, him going for this valiant push.
Yeah, it looked promising for a minute. But Seth was all over that, just watching the entry points. And Hyper will take down Proto there at Rock. Looking very good for Reflex right now. 12 for 6.
Yeah, wow. Just that aggression from Erase just seems to be all but fizzled out. You know, in the first two maps, the way they showed or try to establish dominance is just not happening right now.
Yep.
Christos nerf Proto and Dash.
We see a stack here from Erase on the B bomb site, playing 4 there. And the A player has actually pushed his way down into the little connector. Christos will open the fragging onto PCM. Actually in a really cheeky position here. If they don't check this corner, he could do a lot of damage. Christos, though, he is just jumping around with his P90, having a ball.
Oh, Zor with the deagle, though.
Yeah, again, just taking down one. And
Exy's still there.
He has not been spotted. Look at this play right now. Exy picking up 2. Falling, and Proto taking down another Emerosa.
Wow, that nearly turned ugly.
Out on top.
That turned ugly real fast. As you said, they did not check that corner. And actually managing to pick up 2 and just causing a distraction. Just enough for Proto to push in with a 5-7, but...
Seth still doesn't realise where he got shot from.
There's a ditch.
Oh, shit.
That
could have gone very badly. Nevertheless, though, Reflex, I mean, they do come out on top. They get the round on the board. Team Erase fully board up now. They need to win the round, otherwise it's GG.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see them pulling out another miracle comeback right now.
Yeah,
the way that they're playing versus Reflex is...
It's a double eco after
it's not
this.
happening.
Oh, but that position, though, on the window from Exy, just, preempting that pre-fire and then peeking out and pushing in now.
1 minute remaining on the clock. Bomb is headed towards B. It's been dropped just near the drop down. The rest of the T's working their way up flat here. Just following out corners. They want to be extra careful now. Aware that Erase do have the weapons.
Although Dash does not have the AWP, which he was, he's pivotal with that AWP.
Yeah.
He's an absolute animal with it and destroys, but sadly, not having that, I think, could affect him a little bit.
PCM getting absolutely flashed right now. Hats does peek the corner, takes him down to 5, but falls himself. And Erase looking pretty good right now on this site. 2v3, but Amorosa takes down Dash on site, and Zor very, very low as he goes for a bit of a shot through smoke. There does find Seth on site. The 2v1 situation, Amorosa, he's got a hold here. He picks up Zor, it's very doable. Oh, Proto just coming around from behind, down to 13
on
himself,
13
but
HP.
Nevertheless gets the kill.
This could be a turning point now. I mean, they could turn this around now if Reflex don't get the next round. The economy is still low on the CT side, however. So if Reflex
don't win this, they're going to be eco, which means that a potential another 2 rounds on the board for Erase.
Yeah,
which could be a 9-13. Oh, sorry, a 10-13 if they take this round out.
Yeah, which is not something you want. I mean, let's just hope Reflex don't get too comfortable now and start conceding rounds. But
Xy's been spotted actually pushing up there. And look at Proto just chasing down Proto right behind him. Takes him down to 6. Oh no! Proto changing position on Christos. Oh my god. Oh, and Xy getting caught off guard there by Amorosa. Zor playing that top of hub position. Hat's just able to find him from mid. But look at this. They've actually still got one on site. Hat's coming around from the behind green truck, taking down Proto, and smokes it down on this A-bomb site. Should be a pretty easy plant and hold here.
Again, apologies. My CS just bugged out on me again. Stuck on Proto.
All good, all good. Dash and PCM here. They have elected to save, headed back towards the B-bomb site. That's definitely Reflex, the right call.
Yeah, definitely a good call. But Dash really only saving a dig, or then again, he only has $400. But as we said, Reflex only losing Christos, who only managed to buy a CZ, or actually elected to buy a CZ. But the hunt is on now. Reflex are wanting redemption. They want to crush Erase's economy. Oh, but
PCM picking up an exit there. Seth taking down Dash. PCM only able to hold on to a FAMAS.
And again, now, we see this
Erase have got to be worried.
Economy reset, for Erase. They're on, they're one away from match point Reflex is one away from match point, and Erase have just had their economy completely shattered.
Yeah, they need to pull out something pretty special here. They've gone for a 4-stack again on B. On player towards A. Molly's coming in sight now, so Erase with a good inkling that they are coming their way. Hats, though, taking down Xy, Dash, finding one before falling himself. Zor unable to trade. Can he catch the head of Hats here? Yes, he can. Getting him over the top of the box there. So 3v3. And some weapons now in the hands of Team Erase. But Proto actually picking up an M4. I'm not sure where that was from. Did he buy that?
Look at this rotation though, Caps.
Yeah, they've completely sold the fake.
You've got Hyper holding it towards drop room area and forcing the CTs to actually hold onto the A site, and Bomb has actually been rotated all the way back over to A.
Yeah, great call there from Reflex. Reading that perfectly, really.
Oh,
oh
Seth with a running 1v. What a shot.
Wow. PCM alone in a 1v3. Famous in hand. Hyper hunting him down. Little does he know he's actually behind him. And this could work in the favour of PCM. I mean, if he's calling that's clear, PCM could potentially pick up a couple of frags here.
There's the one.
Did try to check the corner, but yeah. PCM just coming out on top. That famous fire rate. And Reflex now on match point. Team Erase 7, Reflex 15.
We actually had Burkers put in a vote there of his stat track factory new Karambit Fade that he was putting on Reflex to win this, so...
yeah, it's a pretty safe bet at this point, mate. Should have said that at the start of the game.
Calls a safe bet at the beginning, so wow. Calls a safe bet halfway through.
We'll have to see what happens here. Reflex, can they take this round out and move on to be the second grand finalists? Seth takes down Proto. That's a good start. Zordo comes firing straight back with a scout kill onto Seth. PCM still hanging around drop room here.
I'm trying to work out where Morosa was actually tagged because he's down to 44 HP, which indicates he's likely been hit by the scout, but...
Morosa just doing some great work on A here as PCM engages the T's on plat. He's taken one down low, but he's taken a lot of damage himself. He will fall to Hats' AK. Exy up close with the CZ. Does find Hats, and he goes hunting for a second onto Christos, but Bomb again completely juked.
Look at Dash
the CT side.
GG and then NVM Kappa.
I think he knows it's probably an unwinnable situation now. Exy's got to go fairly massive to win
large.
this.
He's got no defuse kit either. So he's got to do this really, really quick. But
that will be game.
Jump, and
Reflex
that's it.
are the second grand finalists for this season, boys. Up against Fire Up next week.
Wow. Erase losing 16-7 in the third map. Just what a match this has turned out to be. Another game that we see go 3. Christos, Erase will munch, Dope Fins. Look at the chat.
Dope Fins.
Oh, mate.
Get wrecked.
Oh, wow, guys. GG. Well played.
That was a good best of 3. I have to say, though, Erase completely fell off after that first map.
Yeah, they seem to be very, very strong.
They didn't play their game.
Yeah, just not being able to bring it.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, I mean, there go my 2 picks for the grand finals.
So,
right there in the last 2 games.
Yep, you picked the race, and sadly, it didn't work out that way. So,
nope, not at all.
Oh, I mean, what can we say, Caps?
Well, it was just a great game, and I think Reflex. Hats off to them for actually coming back from that beating they took on Inferno.
Yeah.
On Mirage, which was their map choice as well. And then beating Erase on Inferno, which they picked. And we saw, obviously, as I'll refer to once again, the huge comeback against Erase.
Yeah.
Not able... against Jam. Sorry, I'm so tired.
So, I'm just going to call you on over there, mate, so we can at least get our faces up there, and I'll be putting the Wheel of Skins up, guys. So, again, thanks to everybody who's tuned in. And, yeah, we've now got our finalists, guys. Reflex vs Fire Up. So,
get scheduling,
boys. Get scheduling, because there's no major on next week. So, hopefully we can have quite a few viewers for that one. So, tell all your friends, your family, your aunties, your uncles, the whole lot.
Love to get to 1,000 so we could give that knife away.
Give that knife away in the finals would be amazing.
On the grand finals, dude. That'd be sick.
So, yeah, it's just...
So, yeah, congratulations to Reflex. I mean... Yeah, they just didn't allow Erase to play their game.
Yeah.
I think is the key thing that really won it for them there. They didn't take Erase's shit where they thought Erase was just gonna run at them. I think that's probably what Erase thought they could do again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Reflex just not having any of it.
Reflex read Erase after that first map. They read them very, very well, and just they played the game that the way Erase didn't want them to play. So, I do see Hats in chat. They actually ask in interviews. So, yeah, guys, just whisper message